Okay, I'll probably record one more tonight. Do I try the Clio relay thing again? I think I do. I do want to try to see that through. I said I would do one. I want to do one and see if it's special in any capacity. And then we have 1400 influence. That should get us to, wow, it's going to take a really long time to do that though. It's going to take over 20 minutes to do that, and I can almost guarantee you it is not going to be any different. So I'm going to do, oh, fuck it. I'm going to upgrade that just to see if we get any reaction from Chavez.
I got bad news.
I'm getting punished hard here, though. Oh, here we go.
Do it, but Ray kept begging me. He knew we didn't have much longer, and he didn't want to turn into one of those things. I made it quick. He didn't feel nothing. I guess that makes him the lucky one.
Damn. He's done. The end of an era there for old Raymundo. Dude, I've heard about that. That's why I believe with death with dignity. There's been family members go to jail in my area because they were begged by a dying family member to put them out of their misery. Okay, my plan. I think I'm gonna go retrieve the Bandito. And I got all these supplies, so you know what? I hope I don't regret this, but it's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put in, when we get to labor, I think I'm gonna put in the auto workshop. And what I'm gonna do is make another Bandito. So we can, because we got these filled basically. This gas I can put in the back of, put into the back of the Bandito. We'll fill the other Bandito with supplies, so that will hopefully get us through Fort Marshall. And I'm gonna do what I've been talking about doing, which is looting. Now I'm surprised there wasn't a mission connected, like Lily's not even gonna talk. I think there should have been an epic ending there, like Dawn of the Dead style with Peter, when he's got to put the other SWAT guy down. Forget their names. I shouldn't. I've seen that movie like 1,000 times, but I do right now. But anyway, he's got to put him down. He's like, I'm not going to be walking around like one of those things. And he comes up out of the bed sheets and he's fucking gray. And he's become a ghoul. It's a great scene. I thought maybe they would do that with Raymundo. Maybe they'd give him a really freaky ending. How many meds do we have, I wonder? Probably a few. That's the one thing we're low on, but still. I'd rather just, like, store up like crazy. I'll probably put the meds in, but... store up like crazy and, there's a lot to loot here. This is not a bad place. This is the best mid-game base for this place. For Homecoming and the Trumbull map. Get started at the little delta point and then immediately try to make your way up to... well, I'll talk with him then. Then immediately make your way up to the Red Talon base. Get yourself a free Red Talon person and loot all this stuff that's just hanging out here, because there's lots of little stuff to loot and store up on. Talk to your visitor, Patricia. Okay, well, what? She's still hurrying on down Main Street. We do plan on getting the van. I don't know how to turn the lights off if you do want to turn them off, because I'm pretty sure that takes gas. Yeah, there's lots to loot that's in your immediate vicinity, which with Lethal Zone, that's really good. The tough part about the Jurassic Junction, even though it's a base you'd actually rather move onto after this one. Come here and then go to Jurassic Junction. And I will say about Trumbull County, one of the things they did really well for the player is that it is, all the bases are laid out basically right on top of like a loot cluster. So there's one in the actual Trumbull area. There's one up in the fairgrounds. I think they call that Fairfield. And then there is one in, there's two big ones there in Marshall. And then you have one, the best one, arguably, I would argue, centrally located with the farm. So in that way, the map and the bases, the bases are probably the best laid out of any map for convenience. There's none that are just so freaking random and out of the way that even if they're good bases, you don't want to deal with them. I think the baseball field's a lot like that. It's just so out of the way. Because you have the difficulty too with that with the I think that's Drucker. Now, some people love Drucker, but and I know there's a lot of shortcuts in Drucker and you have to learn it. I do appreciate that as a part of Drucker. But I would say that if you don't know the shortcuts, that's a damn different. She's still trying to walk over rocks. She's about as bad as finding her way around things as I am. Now I'm just out of room. I'll bet you this is another scent blocker mission. She's gonna run through the damn river. Look at this. That is definitely not meant to be gone through. Level 50 cardio coming up here. This thing's definitely fast. And definitely durable. Wow. Ugh. That's another thing about close combat, though. You don't get to experiment with different weapons.
I can do that.
Oh, yep. Scent block mission. Oh, take down a juggernaut.
Here.
Sweet. I'll always take more scent block, even though we only have 2 hearts left to kill. I guess that's something we... Okay, like I said, what I'll do, just in case, we'll cross every single freaking possibility off the old list, is just in case, we'll bring this base right up to heavy-duty rock and roll. Just, if Chavez wants to say something, this will be his opportunity. Oh my god, she wants us to go all the way down here for that? Jesus. We can't kill that jug? Look, there's a fucking jug right there. Let's take that one down.
Watch out. Trouble coming.
Definitely like that over the sawed-off shotgun. That's a proper shotgun. That's pretty cool. I appreciate that. They gave us a proper shotgun.
It's a damn screamer.
All right, let's bring down this motherfucker. Why's our mood down?
I smell a bloater. No more ammo here.
Please get some cardio back.
Wonderful.
Holy shit. See, this is non-plague territory, and look at this. Getting completely out of hand here.
I need some medical advice.
Now for some medical advice for show. Where's she at? Patricia! Patricia! Oh, your ass is grass. That's a lot of bloaters. Damn, she's as good a shot as I am, which is to say she can't hit shit. She can't hit the broadside of a ball with a baseball bat. Oh my god, it just doesn't end. Even looks cool. Look at that fancy gold skin. I appreciate that, man. I really do. No, it's cool. We got to make sure it gets on somebody who's going to keep it. With the material I can gather from the Juggernaut, I can afford to give you the rest of my bottle of scent block. Hooray! Even though I'm pretty sure we stole the samples, so later, hater. We don't even need to park the Bandito. We wanted to go for this. I'm pretty surprised that I'm going the extra mile though, because I do, in my gut, I feel like it's a waste of time. But damn, they really, really punished me for trying to not be there. I didn't even try not to be there. I just happened to mess up my timing, but yeah, don't idle the base when a Clio raid shows up, because your base gets screwed up pretty good. Most looting we've done in the Trumbull map to this point. Hey, let's just pop this. This will help us get down there.
Too many plagues, they're getting to me, I think.
Oh, did he notice it? No. Okay. All right, so that worked. It's seriously random though. Well, I say that. I guess it's not so random. The zombies are pretty consistent. I'll say that. As long as you don't attack one in front of another one. As long as you don't do that, they're pretty good about. I'm clipping a little bit here, aren't I? Here, I'll turn my gain off. Yeah, they're pretty good about not messing with you. But ferals are super inconsistent. Can your person move the little tykes, my first toy? Okay, yeah, they made them super light after the fact. Imagine messing with the community editor so much that Red Talon guys, you like look at their stamina and you're like, oh, that's it? That's all you got?
Slow down.
Did I mention that I really think we're going the extra mile? I feel like we should probably be at Fort Marshall now. But I am going to do it. Oh shit, it's all fixed up. Okay, great. Use the relay. That's 1,000 influence. That's why we can't get in Fort Marshall. Dude, it ain't gonna attract him. I'm positive of it. I am gonna put a workshop in to build a heavy weapon thing, so our heavy vehicle kit. But if we do that, then we're not gonna get in Fort Marshall tonight. And I want to be in Fort Marshall tonight. Okay, he smelled us and started walking towards us, but we got scent blocker on. I'm not going to be a dick about that, though, because I understand that that's just the way the animations work. But you see that? They are blind. Okay, now tell me. Look at this. Okay, he didn't notice this. Why did he not notice this? He's like, oh, I think something bad's going to happen to me. I think vehicle stealth has a really positive effect. This guy's been blocking the road for like 3 days. We just did this whole... Every single living person that still exists on this map, we just did them a favor. I saw a red van with no windows and I saw blood just trailing out the back into the wind. I'm gonna admit, I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the fucking FBI. I'm calling the president. Something terrible is going on. And imagine being that powerful. Being the president. That'd be crazy. Nuke the world, Johnson! Are you sure, sir? Did I stutter?
The base is under attack.
What the shit? Hey, wait, is this new? The flying tigers? Sheesh? That's a food. She took the farm! I ain't gonna help those sons of bitches. Besides, we gotta loot Trumbull. It's very important. We're gonna go help him.
I'm en route to you now.
I've made one decision in video games that I regret. One decision ever. That is in Fallout 4. You can run into a Chinese submarine, and you can choose to kill him or let him go in peace. And I let him go in peace because the war is over. But I had a very troubled sense, judging by that smile on his fucking face, that he had convinced me of an untruth. Should have blown his head off. But it also reminds me, the reason I made the decision to let him go is I just watched a movie. It turned out to be a really good movie. It was made in 1990. It's called By Dawn's Early Light. Some of you may have seen it. And it is very well written. And it is about an accidental war breaking out between the Soviet Union and the United States, where a pariah force launches a nuclear weapon from the Ukraine into the Soviet Union to try to start World War III. And the Soviet president sends a message to our president saying, hey, it was an accident. And our response is automated, so there's already nukes heading your way. So you can either not respond and end it here, or you can respond in kind, but your damage must be in proportion to our damage, or you can start World War III. And they have to try to keep it, the president tries to keep it in proportion, but then they think he dies. And the guy who takes over, the Secretary of Interior, is convinced by this colonel to just unleash all-out war on the Soviet Union. And the president is not dead, it turns out. And it gets interesting from there, and I don't want to spoil it. But basically, it's a movie about whether or not cooler heads could prevail in the sense of such, in the midst of such destruction. So that's why, you know, looking back on it right now, I guess I don't feel that bad about it. But at the same time, I think the right decision was probably to kill that guy. And those are the kinds of games I like. Strategy games and games that make you answer difficult questions like that. And I think that's one area State of Decay really could improve in, is there was nothing here. Oh, these are the people who are going to have a chained up zombie. They improved that. She didn't used to have a chain. Look at that. We're as close as we can get. Oh, I guess we could have been a little further back. She didn't used to have a chain. Look, they've been feeding her, haven't they? I feed them. Fuck. They can't get any nutrition. They're dead. Just fill up like bloaters. New group moved into town and they seem to have attracted a lot of zombie attention. Let's go loot these hearts while we're in the neighborhood. I need to know what's going on, man. Is there more to the main story at this point? Get this van back in, make the Vandito, loot Trumbull, and then I guess I'll look at my influence. If we have 1,000 influence. That was weird. Okay.
Not too bad.
Oh yeah, I'll take chemicals. Except I keep remembering we're pretty much freaking good.
I have all I can carry.
Well, I don't need this backpack. I don't need this close combat weapon either. But I especially don't need the backpack. Which pretty much means I'll still try to loot it just to see if I can. Holy shit. When I say just to see if we can, this field is always a shit show. This thing seems pretty damn good so far. I'm pretty surprised that the devs have yet to just go ahead and go all out and make a couple weapons and items that are just straight up broken. That one just might stay on the radar because that stuff's all kind of junk. Oh, who lives in a pineapple? One to the sea, back to base. Gonna build a Vandita. Probably already done with this. No, not done with this. What's her influence at? 1700. There's just not even that many opportunities left for influence. There's that one mission that could get us 500 though from the bounty broker. We could look at that. And in a sense of this was like the one thing I wanted to do this episode. Whatever, we got to make 2,000 influence pretty damn quick. We're gonna do this. Just to see, so we can say we dotted every I and crossed every T while at the Red Talon base. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It had to happen. Let's pull the map up. We could actually be checking some stuff out. I guess there's just random Wilkerson stashes. There's also a secret weapon, it looks like. Right there. Okay, we already got that. That was that scorpion. Okay, well, there's supposed to be a weapon stash right here, which we may have already checked out, but we'll go over there and see. Since we are looting around, I'd like to pop Oz back in. I think we'll give Oz this sidearm. And we'll give Grace the Echo one, S1 revolver. See, there's that pistol with the 50 round magazine that actually hits really hard, but the problem with it is it's full auto all the time. You can check out all the weapon stashes though. As I say, day 25. That will give this playthrough an extra 9 hours, right? That's what we added up, or 7.5. We added 7.5 hours. That's a lot of time to spawn some missions. And that gives this playthrough probably 2 more days. I'll see what day it is when I get off here tonight. I don't want to do much more tonight. It's already late. I got work tomorrow. And we're returning to the stream within just a few days. But my boss is still going to the football game. They're playing like that dubstep one. We can make those toolkits. Get this back to bay. I'm going to check this weapon stash just in case. That'll be kind of where we're going next, is checking out weapon stashes. And I mean, we really are kind of picking around now. I'll get rid of a heart this episode too, I think. Oh, it's back here. No, we definitely didn't get it. I see now. Cowards. They usually remark on that with the military, because apparently the military just, in this game, mostly just collapsed, but in State of Decay 1, they kind of tell you that they didn't really collapse. It seems like it's more of an enclave situation where they pulled back. Oh. Hopefully whoever built this, all of this is long gone by now. Now that's unique. I didn't used to. I'm sure that's a reference. What the hell is this? What kind of sick person spends this much time birding? What kind of sick person spends this much time building murder machines? Cleared his throat just like I am. Oh, but we can walk right through it. Look at that. Quality textures right there. All kinds of little secrets here. Premium tequila. Is there anything more to this? Is this a reference to something? This looks like something. This is definitely a reference, but what is it? Is it a Dead Alive reference? What is this from? The pistons look familiar. I don't know. Many orcs must die. Someone will know. That's cool. I'm actually glad we went back here and checked that out. So that was that one. The next one's going to be all the way over here, which we may have already seen. I think we did, but I'll check again. But first we'll get this back to base and change characters. We have how long until this is going? 7 minutes. All right. I think we're pretty well doing as best as we can in this Red Talon base, though. I mean, a hydroponics, a workshop, you could get a farm. I think a trader post or a field hospital, really a field hospital. That would be a great base for a sheriff playthrough, I think. Looking at it now. I think that'd be really good. It makes sense. It's simple, it's clean, and a sheriff would probably make their base there. So if I was playing this map all over again, 100%, the movement would be start. Of course, you started the Delta, but go to the Red Talon base, do the Chavez missions, get all set up, loot this whole town, be well equipped, and then move down to the Jurassic Junction. Jurassic Junction, clear out the Plague territory, keep doing the main story missions to gain influence and stuff, and especially Tressy's and Isby's to gain the Haven device and to gain the special facility mod. And then from there, we're gonna check out Fort Marshall, but I assume the best bet from there is just to go to the farm, and then you're in your late game, end game. You can either, you know, make a more permanent community and hang out for a while, or
Maybe you need some rest.
this guy is not gonna make it to the next playthrough, so I'm not really cleaning him out. I don't even know if we'll play with him again, except for that 20 max stamina, because that works for everybody. So getting him to hero would be cool. Actually, that's probably what we'll do, is get him to hero. That's going to take some work. Our opportunities are few and far between. Another great thing about the Homecoming map, for those people that are like doing their legacies for the first time, is hella standing, hella influence in those main story missions.
I just thought of this one spot where my friend T-Dog used
Guess we're
to
playing
store
Kim.
personal supply. I should check it out.
And we're getting to see all the missions, so we even got to see a little bit of extra from Ione the Prepper. And we got an Eternal Guard's Infinite Rage. We need to put that on
Get rid of some
Oz.
resources unless we get more storage.
Everybody's all messed up. Oh, I don't have an infirmary.
I need to work
That's
on
why.
something personal.
We're freaking
It won't
sitting
take
here.
long.
We're freaking... Oh, the R12 import. That's going to be sad. But I'm going to keep whiskey. Yeah, and I'm going to keep Emma. So Emma getting the R12 import. I really miss shotgun specialization. Those were the days. What the hell? What happened to the pyro launcher? Did we not put it away? Where's the pyro launcher? I'm confused. T-Dog. I think this mission's only 2. Pretty sure. It's literally... No, the barn, you get a bunch of meds, and then there's one more, and T-Dog's like, hey, you've been stealing my shit. We got the police one going. We got to see an extra mission from Ione the Prepper. We 100%... Where's Ori? So I'm pretty freaking positive we put our shit away. Look at our influence, though. That's the thing that's troubling me. I want to be to Fort Marshall tonight. That's the only reason I'll stop or do a little extra tonight, is because I want to be in Fort Marshall. He does have the pyro launcher. Note to anyone watching this who is like wanting to know more about State of Decay, and note to me,
Hello there.
because I forget this too often, don't let random survivors don't let fellow survivors let random NPCs have pyro launchers, or bad things happen. Shotgun is definitely going to become a mainstay of Oz, and we are approaching a point, because I can tell we're fast approaching likely the end here, that we should just
That's a lot of stuff.
start putting things on our characters that are gonna just, that's gonna be what our characters run with. I don't know how we got this shit, but I gave you a 50 cal, Ori. Enjoy your battle rifle, Ori, in your short little digital life. Okay, Kimberly stashed the barn. Of course, it's way the fuck away, and we have how long? 2 minutes. Oh, shit. Whatever, I'm going for it. I think you just have to be back to base in time, though. And I think we had like 10 minutes this last time. So I'm gonna go do it. That's such a clean shortcut. That would be like a national treasure if you saw that in real life, though. Big perfect hole in the rock like that. naturally carved out. I also want to get the lethal guide out this week, which won't be easy, but I'm still gonna try. So by the end of this run, because day 25 really is like, all right, it's over. We will have made it a quarter of the way into a day 99 run. That's how long this run has become. But we've done a lot. I mean, a good chunk of this map is getting looted. I have yet to really get to dig into Trumbull and Marshall, but Marshall and I think that's called Fairfield up there. I always say I think, because I really think. I have no idea. I'm pretty positive though.
Right place to look around.
There's actually designated areas. There is too in all the other maps, isn't there? What the hell? Did you see like the fireworks come up out of that? Oh shit, here we go. Oh damn it. The most useless one of all is definitely endurance. She really didn't get bladed weapons, the one thing that I really wanted her to get.
It's not like I can't take care of this on my own, but some help would be acceptable.
What's with the music being all creepy right now?
Ready to go.
She's got a heavy weapon. Usually, I think you're not supposed to be able to have a heavy weapon and do that insta-kill. Kim's got a hell of a rhythm right now.
Could you get Cleo to send us a supply drop?
Holy fuck, back off.
We'll find somebody for that, no problem.
You out there? Come on home. We got undead trouble coming.
I'm on my way to you.
Okay, this is getting annoying. Where's the drugs? We stood there for a good 10 seconds. I'm surprised we didn't get any stamina back. And I'm pretty surprised I did not get bit there. So we got to try to take out these unique to Homecoming weapons as well. Eli's like giant ass wrench and
Breathe easy. No more creepers here.
oh,
Exactly what
she's
I was
running so
thinking.
fast it's
Oh,
skipping
but these will do
frames.
some real good.
The less the better. We don't want anybody getting addicted to this stuff.
For Pete's
Shit, you
sake,
kidding me? It's the end of the world. Let's get addicted to fucking everything.
I need a rest.
Now's your chance. If you're gonna do it, do it. Okay, let's not screw this up. We're going right back now. Survivor need or not. Maybe there'll be time for that when we're back. I think doing these sort of subplot missions delivers quite a bit of influence.
Hey, over here.
Of course, she's literally right there. Oh, she can wait. That was good for the old Bandito. We're gonna lose a door. And if we're really unlucky, we're gonna get the Pharaoh glitch. Why 2 paths? I think I would have left this to 1. You could definitely only have 1 car over this bridge, though. How the hell did they have time to build it? I guess it would have come in the day before the Blood Plague was quite so deadly. Let me hit everything. This is Austin Powers, but I have a mile between things. I'm just failing to make turns now. That's how that's going. That's how our day here of driving the Bandito in Homecoming is going. In State of Decay 1, the A button used to be a handbrake. Now you just have left trigger as both the brake and the reverse, and I kind of wish they brought back the handbrake.
We have a few nearby.
Another fucking feral, really. Well, let's go ahead and get in base so it starts.
I hope everyone's ready for a long fight.
Where's the storage area? Oh, the fucking ruckus.
Got a feral here. Feels good to get everything home. That wasn't okay.
Usually there's like 2 or 3 bags of drugs. That was kind of lame. I'm disappointed. Regulators, round up.
Break's over. More zombies blowing in. Juggernaut, should we run?
We have so many 50 cows. Come on. Drop this fucker. There's so many 50 cows. He's taking like 12 shots of 50 cows now. I like this shotgun a lot. It actually popped his head. I don't think the sawn-off could have done it.
Keep 'em out.
Seven shots. It's powerful.
Feral coming in.
I mean, yeah, it's slower, but it's still faster than the sawn-off.
Let's be careful.
Equip all survivors with 50 cows. Understand that influence is the economy. Influence and crafting. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. In fact, we can go do that. I guess next episode. We'll probably end the episode here. Once we see whether or not Chavez responds to this, or Isby or somebody. My favorite Easter egg in the game seems to be no longer present in the game. It's not, in fact. I'll show you though. There used to be a sign in a church out by the Wilkerson farm place that said, "Where do the dead go when there is no more room in hell?" Clear Dawn of the Dead reference. There is no more room in hell. The dead shall walk the earth. But now, to be seen on the next episode. I will say that I'm disappointed in how little they dug into the Plague Wall stuff. It seems like Isby and Hoffman will probably be characters in State of Decay 3. Or at least their stories will come back. And also, do we not get to see Lily? There's not going to be a mission at some point saying, "Hey, here's Lily."
That was the last of them, right?
It was a pretty decent siege. If you do these back to back, though, I think there's a little cooldown. They definitely don't send as much. They always spawn at least one Juggernaut. But in this case, there was quite a bit of zombies around to actually put something together.
We can all breathe now.
But we did like 5 of those, 6 of those more in a row in Homecoming because there's an achievement. And basically the game just starts to run out of stuff to bring in. Because it draws some stuff, but it mostly seems to call
Thanks for letting us know.
zombies in from the surrounding area, which is cool. It's the way it should work. Those flies are ash. It looks a lot like ash. Okay, we got this done. Sweet. We're gonna craft a vehicle upgrade kit. We're gonna craft a heavy. I'd like to see. I'm gonna craft a medium while I've got this stuff here. Holy shit, that's actually very expensive. Wow. Anyway, let's do stealth, and let's go ahead and bulk some kits out. 1, 2, 3, and I'll do one more. That'll be our bounty done. That's a lot of material though. So I think I'll only do the medium because I want to see what the cop car becomes. I'll go for the cop car once we're in Fort Marshall. All right, good stuff. And since we just made a shit ton of crafting kits, let's go ahead and grab them up, put them in the back of the car, go rescue her, and go do our bounties and end this episode.